Hello everyone, this is Manohar Reddy, Department of Cybersecurity, Institute of Aeronautical. Today I am going to explain the concept of problem solving or views in database management system. So normally views are used like a virtual tables. Views are used like a virtual tables. So but how the importance will be takes for the views, here we can see. So in this section we are going to explain about all the views, how to create the views as like creating the tables, as like creating the inserting operations, as like updating the operations in the tables. So what is meant by views actually? So views in SQL are considered as virtual tables. Views in SQL are considered as a virtual table. A view also contains like rows and columns. So a view is also nothing but what? It is a virtual table. So what having the properties of table will be applicable to the views also. So view also contains what? Both rows and columns. Both rows and columns. So to create the view, so as like we creating the tables, we can create the view also. We can create the view also, inserting values into the view also, updating the values view also, delete the views also, or drop the views. So how we are going to create it? So to create the view, we can select the fields from one or more tables present in the database. So you can create the view. You can create the view. We can create the view from one table or multiple table fields. So create the view from multiple fields. So it contains rows and columns as like table contains. We can select the fields from one or more tables present in the database. A view can either have a specific rows based on certain condition or all the rows of tables. So a view can either have a specific rows based on certain condition or all the rows of tables. So if you want to create that view, based on the columns, we need to specify the condition. We can specify the condition on certain table. So how we are going to create view? A view can be created. A view can be created using the create view statement. So as like creating the table, here we can create a view also the same statement. Create view statement. We can create a view from single table or multiple tables. So you can create a view based on single table or multiple tables. So here the syntax is what? Create a view. We can write create view. View name as select column 1, column 2 from table name where condition. So we need to specify the condition and we need to specify the columns. We need to specify the columns from one table or multiple tables. On the basis of adding multiple columns, we can create the view. So see here, we can how we are going to create it. So creating view from single table, creating a view from single table. So in this example, we can create view named as the details view. So this is the view name. This is the view name from table called student detail. Table called student detail. So student detail is a table name. Student detail is table name. From this table, we can create a view called as details view. We can create a view called as details view. So details view is the view name of student detail table. So how you are creating? So create view customer view as select star from customer. So create view customer view as select star from customer. That means whatever the columns are in the customer table, so all the columns will be created. All the columns will be created on this customer view table. Customer view. So all the columns will be added. All the columns will be created on customer view. So just like the table query, we can have a query the view to view the data. Select a star from details view. So to see the contents, they are added in that view or not. We can see the select a star from table name like so. The table name is what here? View name. So we can write view name. So to see the contents of the view, you need to write what? Select a star from view name. If you want to create the view, you need to write the what? Create view name. So creating view as well as selecting view. Select a star from view. And creating view from multiple tables. So how we are going to create a view from multiple tables? So view from multiple tables can be created by simply include multiple tables in the select statement. So just you need to include multiple tables in the select statement. So in the given example, a view is created named marks view. So here the name is what? Marks view. So the name is what? Marks view. From two tables called what? One is student underscore detail table and student underscore marks table. One is student underscore detail table and the second one is what? Student underscore marks table. So from these two tables, we are going to create a view called marks view. Marks view. So query, we need to write the query is what? How? Create view multiple view as select persons dot name, persons dot age, persons 5 dot city from persons comma persons 5 where persons dot name equals to persons 5 dot name. So here we are going to create a view called multiple view with the columns what? With the columns name, age from persons table and city from persons 5. So now the multiple view can have what? Multiple view can have the name, age and city. Name, age and city. So name comma age from what? Name comma age from view. Name comma age from persons table and city from persons 5 table. Persons 5 table. So now these from these two tables from person 1 person 5 tables we are going to creating view with these three columns. We are going to creating with these three columns. Now the view is created from multiple tables. View is created from multiple tables. And how you are going to delete the view? How we are going to delete the view? So a view can be deleted. A view can be deleted using the drop view statement. View can be deleted using the drop view statement. So however we are going to drop the table, drop table name. The same way we can drop the view also, drop view name. So example, if you want to delete the view marks view, you can do this like what? Drop view name is what? Marks view. So this is the way you can deleting the view. So this is the way you can deleting the view. So how you are consider the tables and how we are going to creating the tables. So we are going to create the view also. Creating the view, we can creating the view from multiple tables, creating the view from multiple tables, and drop the view also. Drop the view also. So consider the customer table. So this is the customer table. So which contains what? Having the following records what? ID, name, age, address, salary. So the customer table contains what? Customer table contains what? The columns ID, name, age, address, salary. All these are columns. All these columns. So all these columns from customer table, which contains the data what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, up to 7 IDs. Up to 7 IDs the customer table have. So following is an example to create a view from customers table. So we know we have that customers. So this view could be used to have customer name and age from the customer table. So we are creating a view. We are creating a view for this customer table on basis of only name and age. So we are creating a view with the name comma age columns from customer table. So how we are going to create? So create view customers underscore view, create view customers underscore view as select name comma age. Select a name. So what we are going to select from the customers table? We are selecting the both name comma age. only name and age will be taking, only name and age will be taking as a columns to creating view, to creating new view. So select name comma age from customer table. So from this customer table. So this customer table, ID, name, age, address, salary. Among these all five fields, we are creating a view for only name and age. We are creating a view for only name and age. So now the view is created. So view is created. So customers underscore view is created. So in this view, what fields are there? Only two fields. One is what? Name field is there, and the second one is what? Age field is there. So name field is there and the age field is there. So those two fields are accessed to creating the view. So now you can query customers underscore view in a similar way as you query in actual table. So following is an example of the same. So how you are going to see the contents? Select star from. So to see the contents which these two are added in the view or not. So how we are going to see? Select star from customers underscore view. So this is the view name. This is the view name. Now you can check it. Now you can check it whether these two name and the age columns are added or not. Select a star from customer view. Now in this customer view table, in the customer view, you can see that those two name and the age will be added or not. Name will be age will be added or not. So this will produce the following result: name and age. So this is the customer underscore view table. Customer underscore view. So this is the view. This is the view which is created for only name and age columns. Name and age columns. To updating view. So how to update the view also? You can update the view also, but a view can be updated. A view can be updated under certain conditions which are given below. So views can be updated. Views can be updated, but under certain conditions which are given below. So what are those conditions? A selected class may not contain the keyword distinct. So select clause may not contain the keyword distinct. And the second one, select clause may not contain summary functions also. May not contain summary functions also. It should not contain. It should not contain. So it should work with only normal. It should work with only normal way. But with this all, it doesn't work. It doesn't work out. A select class may not contain set functions also. Select statement may not contain set functions also. Select clause may not contain set operations also. Set operators also. Next, select clause may not contain an order by clause also. An order by clause also. Group by clause. So group by clause, order by clause also. So on these clauses also we cannot update. So without this we can update. The from clause may not contain multiple tables. From clause may not contain multiple tables. And where clause may not contain subqueries. So where clause may not contain subqueries also. The query may not contain group by or having also. Group by or having also. And the calculated columns may not be updated. Calculated columns may not be updated. And all not null columns, so whoever having the not null values, columns from the database table must be included in the view, in order to insert the query function, to the function. So to insert the values in the view, we need to follow all the rules. We need to follow all the certain conditions. So what are those all? So it should not contain distinct, it should not contain summary functions, it should not contain set functions, it should not contain set operators, it should not contain order by clause, and it should not contain multiple tables, and it should not contain subqueries, group by having clauses, all this. So If a view satisfies all the above mentioned rules, then you can update the view. Then you can update the view. So the following code block has an example to update the age of Ramesh. To update the age of Ramesh. So see here in this example, Ramesh's age is what? 32. So now if I want to update the view and Ramesh's age, so how we are going to update? So update customer view, set age equal to 35, where name equals to Ramesh. Where name equals to Ramesh. So by satisfying all the previous conditions, above mentioned rules are all satisfied, then only you can possible to update the view. So this would ultimately update the base table customers, and the same would reflect in the view itself. Same would reflect in the view itself. Now try to query the base table, and the select statement would produce the following result. So after updating the view, this would produce the result will be like this. So ID, name, age is 32 will be updated as 35. Ramesh age is 32 and it will be updated as 35. So inserting rows into a view. So rows of data can be inserted into a view. So rows wise data we can insert into a view. The same rules that apply to the update command. So however we followed that rules to update the command, the same rules that apply to the update command also apply to insert to the command. Apply to insert the command. So here we cannot insert rows in the customer view because we have not included all the not null columns in this view. All the not null columns in this view. So otherwise you can insert rows in your view in similar way as you insert them into the table. So however you are inserting the table will be the same way you can insert the table. So how you are inserting the values? Insert view. So insert view, view name. View name is what? Customers underscore view. Customers underscore view. Values of so and so. So the same as like inserting the values into the table, you can insert the values into the rows also. And deleting rows into view. Deleting rows into view. So rows of data can be deleted from a view. Rows of data can be deleted from a view. And the same rules that apply to the update and insert commands apply to the delete command also. Apply to the delete command also. So here the following is an example to delete a record having age equals to 22. So delete a record having age equals to 22. So here delete from customers underscore view. So this is the view name. Customers underscore view is the view name where age equals to 22. So from this table, whoever having the age is 22 will be deleted from the deleting row. So deleting that row, particular row will be deleted. Particular row will be deleted. So this would ultimately delete a row. Only one row, that is Komali, is deleted. So here Komal 22 MP 4500 will be deleted. So will be deleted. So that entire row will be deleted. The delete row from the base table customers, and the same would reflect in the view itself. So it would produce deletion of that value in the table as well as delete the view also. Deleting that same value, same reflection in the view also. Now try to query the base table and the select statement would produce the following result. So here from this, those who are having age 22 will not be there, and that will be already deleted. That will be already deleted. So here dropping views. So dropping views. So following is an example to drop the customers underscore view. To drop the customers underscore view from the customers table. So how you are dropping the customers table? So drop view customers underscore view. So this is the view name. This is the view name. you can write view name and drop view customer view. So by writing this query, you can drop the view as like dropping the table also, as like that dropping the table. So this is the way you are dropping the table. This is the way you are dropping the table. So this is about to how to create, how to update, how to insert, how to delete the row, how to drop a view. So once again we revise the topic which we discussed in this session. So here from this, what is meant by view? So in the views are nothing but it is a virtual table of a SQL. So however we are creating the table, the same way we can create the views. So same like tables, it is also having the rows and columns. But here to creating the view, we can select the fields from one or more tables present in the database. One or more tables present in the database. So views can either have specific rows based on certain conditions of all the rows of table. So here we can create the view. So how you are going to create the view? We can create the view as like creating the table. But here we can create the view from one table as well as from multiple tables also. So how we are going to create? So create view, customer view as select star from customer. So that is nothing but what? We can create a view from one table, creating a view from one table. But if you want to create a view from multiple tables, we need to mention that what columns you want to add from different tables to creating a view. So that is what we mentioned here. So here the name, age from person table, and the city from person 5 table. So that means you are going to create a view from two tables. So now the two tables columns are added to that view, and now view is created. And how you are going to delete the view? So that is nothing but dropping view. So drop view. So here drop view name. So here creating the views. So this is all about to creating the table and how you are going to creating the view from this table. So here the customer table is going to create a view from one table which is having the name and the age columns from the customer's table. So in the customer table, name and the age columns are there. So for that, with that columns, those two columns we are going to create a customer view. That is one view name, which is creating a view called customers underscore view with the only name and the age. After creating the view, you can retrieve the values as like we retrieved in the table. So how you are going to retrieve the values? Select a star from customers underscore view. Select a star from customers underscore view. So now you are going to retrieve all the values from customers underscore view name. So this is the way you retrieve the values. To update the view. So how you are going to update the views, how you are going to insert the views. So to do that updation and insert operations, we need to specify certain conditions. So all these conditions must be specified. So what are those? It should not contain keyword distinct, it should not contain summary functions, it should not contain set functions, it should not contain set operators, it should not contain order by clause, it should not contain multiple tables, it should not contain subqueries, it should not contain group by or having clauses. And all not columns from the base table must be included in the view in order to insert the query into the function. So all these rules, all these certain conditions are satisfied only then we can make the update of view. So here if any rules are not there, then you can update the view directly as we can update the table. So how you are writing the update customer view, set age equals to 35. So whoever having the age equals to 32 or 30 something will be updated by the updated value 35. So here we are mentioning about where name equals to Ramesh, age equals to 35. That will be automatically updated into this view. The same will be reflected into the table also. And similarly, inserting values. The same will be inserting. So insert into view. View name is what, that one, and adding that columns which you want to add that values into the column, and deleting rows. So delete from customers underscore view where age equals to 22, where age equals to 22. So at this moment the age value 22 will be deleted from the customers underscore view. And how you are going to drop the views. So here, to drop the view customers underscore view, simply you can write the query as like we drop the table. So drop view customers underscore view, drop view customers underscore view. So that is all about to creating views, inserting values into the views, updating the values into the views, and dropping the views, dropping the views. So that is all about to views in the DBMS. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.